Life before the internet. How good or bad is it not to have a World Wide Web? Can you imagine a world without the internet? It's almost inconceivable in today's tech-savvy society where our trusty PCs, laptops, tablets, and phones are practically extensions of ourselves, providing us with instant access to information, communication, and convenience. However, much like any groundbreaking invention, the internet has its own set of advantages and disadvantages that require a more detailed analysis. So let's delve into positive and negative aspects of this technology that has taken the world by storm. Well, let's take a stroll into a realm where the internet is non-existent. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. To begin with, let us consider the consequences of the absence of internet on our social relationships. How much more connected and fulfilled could we feel if we prioritized face-to-face interactions and genuine human connection over screens and digital communication? That's exactly what life would be like in a world without the internet. Such a world would lack the abundance of screens and distractions, forcing us to rely on more conventional methods of communication, such as letters, phone calls, and in-person interactions. This, in turn, could foster a greater appreciation for face-to-face connections and a rekindling of the lost art of genuine human interaction. The outcome would be deeper, more meaningful relationships, stronger social bonds, and an enhanced sense of community. Doesn't that sound marvelous? Certainly, it's undeniable that the absence of internet access would have significant drawbacks. Let's examine how it would affect our ability to seek entertainment. Because of the lack of easy accessibility, the individuals would have limited options for entertainment. They would have to rely on physical media like DVDs, CDs, and books, which can be expensive, not readily available, and limited in selection. Would this be enough to satisfy our increasing entertainment demands? The answer is likely no. How would shopping be impacted without internet? Let's delve into the consequences. Online shopping has become an integral part of modern life, but without the internet, people would have to physically visit stores to purchase goods. This would be particularly difficult for people who live in rural areas or have limited mobility. Similarly, delivery services would be non-existent as well, causing inconvenience, making them feel frustrated and taking up precious time that can be utilized for other important aspects of our lives. Now, who would want such a hassle? What would be the consequences on education if the internet did not exist? Now let's explore this together. Can you imagine what it would be like to learn without internet? It might sound daunting, but there are some positive aspects to consider. Without the internet, education would be more focused on in-person interactions and discussions, as well as practical skills and hands-on learning. This means learners would be encouraged to think critically and develop their research skills, which is a valuable asset in any field. But of course, there are also some challenges that come with the lack of internet access in education. For instance, students would have no access to online courses, digital resources, and collaborative learning tools. This could be especially tough for those living in remote or rural areas that may lack access to physical resources like textbooks or expert teachers. This will cause the students to feel discouraged due to the absence of valuable information that could have boosted their learning. How would businesses be affected by lack of internet? Let's dive deeper into this. It's apparent to us that the internet has enabled remote work and made it easier for people to connect with colleagues around the world. Who knew that it would ever be possible? In a world without the internet, work would be more localized, and people would have to rely more on face-to-face interactions to collaborate with colleagues. This would make it more difficult for businesses to operate on a global scale. Would businesses be able to thrive without the global reach of the internet? It's doubtful, especially since many current companies rely heavily on social media platforms such as Facebook and Instagram to boost their marketing efforts. No doubt, a lack of internet access would make global business operations more challenging, but could it also encourage businesses to focus on local talent and resources, fostering stronger relationships with their immediate communities? This could lead to more sustainable business practices and increased support from local customers. What do you think? Well, anyways, that's all for today's compilation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future updates. I'll meet you next time. Till then, goodbye.